Hello and welcome. Are you feeling lost? Do you need to communicate better? Are you bottling up your feelings? Because, like a spring, you are getting emotionally churned each time you want to say something to the other person, but you hold it back. Like a spring, it keeps on turning and becomes an emotional spring inside and creates that compressed feeling where once you're going to let go of that compression, it is going to lead to an outburst. Outburst of emotions, it could show in different ways. It could be anxiety, it could be depression. It could also mean a breakdown or burnout due to the pent up feelings. Are you ready to understand why we need to strengthen and empower our communication? You may want to say something, don't bottle it up. You don't have to give a lecture when it comes to expressing your emotional outbursts. All you have to say is one or two lines. For example, how could you do this to me? When is it we can sit down and talk on these matters? You don't have to explain what it is or elaborate what it is. Take an appointment with your spouse, with your children, and say, I want to sit down and talk. I am disturbed, and then you're going to speak out what you have to say in a positive manner, first appreciating all the goodness of your child or your spouse, and then you will list out what is missing. You're not going to say point fingers, but you will say what is missing. How could, why can't it be done a little different? And it'll be so nice to see that in you. Changing the script to a better one. But you need to sit down and talk. It certain emotional disputes need to always sit and talk it out. But when it comes to a property dispute, you will feel when you call, we're going to dispute property, you'll find all of them running like this. But when it comes to emotional baggage, or when it comes to money matters, all are like this together. But when it comes to an emotional baggage to be sorted out um, and understood why it is so, it people hesitant. What will people think? You feel that? Do you feel somewhere that emotional baggage you're not able to express because each one is different? Like fingers, all the fingers, each one will be different. your spouse, your mother in law, father in law, and the rest of the family. But are you able to understand certain things need talking in private, where you can sort out the differences, and certain things need and appreciation needs to be done in public? Once there was an exercise where the speaker says, I need pin drop silence. Can you hear the sound of that coin fall behind? And the silence becomes louder. It could be felt in the room. Can I tell you there's gold in that silence? It's like a gold coin. If you're going to be reactive always, it's going to be like an empty vessel making noise. But if you respond after getting the facts and figures, if you respond after getting the facts and figures and understanding that each one has a different wavelength, what is the good in the other person which you can take a lesson from and benefit and include it in your style of communication? It'll it'll certainly benefit you. What is it you see in an individual? You may not like that individual, but that person might be persisting in what that person is doing. Right or wrong, but persistence is what you must learn. If that person has hurt you, learn to let go. The person is not easily be approached, is not helping you a lot, then change the way you're going to respond to it. It could be a simple line of outburst. How could you do this to me? In anger, in sadness, or you cry out. Always sit down, calm it down, have a glass of water, and discuss the issue. But be prepared what you're going to say. Don't get into blame game, because it happens at times where when you're doing the method of an empty chair module, you tend to get the person may not be there in front of you, but you've kept an empty chair to symbolize that person is in front of you, and you practice the empty chair technique where you feel you can question, you can ask in anger, you can cry your heart out and say, why is it you did this to me? And that can be where you're bringing it out of your system instead of letting go like a compressed spring leading to a pressure cooker outburst. As it happens, at the end of the day, if you follow the empty chair technique, it will help you to resolve your feeling of anger, anguish, uh, dissatisfaction. It will be a great relief for you. Just follow the empty chair technique to help you reconnect better and also understand where you feel you can question something. But you have to be very positive, polite, and calm. Are you ready to know more on the empty chair technique?